Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now
Transfer
complete.
is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
Okay, still 6 or 7?
It's numb. Like, I mean, it's underlying. Maybe like a 2-3.
Okay.
At least up here, it's a 2-3. My
Okay.
lower back, I can't really feel it.
Okay. Let's do another one.
So that's good.
Okay. There's a part of Karen that knows how to
There's a part of me that knows how to
let go and heal
let go and heal.
this 2-3 level pain in my shoulder.
This 2 or 3 level pain in the shoulder.
Level pain in my shoulder.
Any other feelings?
No, just the physical pain.
Just the physical pain.
That part of my being is willing to.
Part of my being is willing to inform
The rest of me now.
The rest of me now.
It's doing so now.
Doing so now.
So now.
With unlimited love,
With
Unlimited love.
grace, and ease.
Grace and ease.
My mind, body, and spirit
My body and
And
spirit.
mind, body, and
are
spirit.
receiving the love,
Receiving love.
healing,
Healing.
Healing.
information, permission,
Information, permission.
Permission.
and deep relief now.
And deep
Deep
relief.
relief now.
Take a deep breath. Experience healing and insights. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done. Well, most of the sensations have now gone into my arms and where I've been tapping, so
Okay.
so it's like I moved the attention. I just have numbness like in my arm, but it's okay.
Well,
Is it? Did it leave your shoulder and go into your arms?
Yeah, but I think it's because I was crossing and like hitting myself.
No.
can you do it
So
another
like shake
place?
out your arms.
I'm shaking.
Can you tap another place?
Yeah, I have my knees, my legs.
Okay. Try that. Okay, let's do one more round for that arm and shoulder pain, whatever it was.
Shoulder, like neck, but it's, yeah. We'll
Okay.
just,
Okay, so what are we gonna say it is?
I guess numbness.
Numbness in your arms?
Yeah. It's. I find it's mostly my right side. It's not my
Okay,
left
right
side.
arm numbness. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a part of Karen that knows how to
For the Karen that knows how to.
That knows how to
let go and heal.
Let go and
let go
heal.
and heal.
This numbness in my right arm.
This numbness in
Numbness
the
in my right arm.
Any other feelings?
No.
Okay. That part of Karen's being
That part of my being
is willing to inform
Is
is willing to inform
the rest of her now.
the rest of her now.
the rest of me now.
It's doing so now
It's doing so now.
It's doing so now.
with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
With unlimited love,
Unlimited
grace,
love,
and
grace,
ease.
Her mind, body, and spirit
My mind, body, and spirit.
are receiving the love,
Are receiving the
Receiving
love,
the love.
healing,
healing,
information, permission,
information,
Permission.
and deep relief now.
and deep relief.
And deep relief now.
Take a deep breath. Experience healing and insights. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now
Now
complete.
complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is done.
I'm getting a strong sense that you don't want to do this, Karen. It just doesn't feel like something that's exciting to do right now. Is that right?
No, it's not exciting.
Okay. Okay. Good. Okay. So
How
we
does
got-
it feel? Any better?
It's a lot better. I would say it's a lot better, and my I felt like a huge release, like on the and my lower back. Lower back was gone after the first round. This one got better, and then like the numbness came after from the 2 rounds of tapping. So when I did like my knees, it was a lot better. Like I felt like the blood was flowing a lot better.
Okay.
Good. So what is your pain level now? Do you have any pain left?
I feel a cooling sensation on my right shoulder, so that's interesting. Yeah, I feel that's a lot better. Like that's more relief. Yeah, before I was having a lot of problems in my lumbar. Like I haven't felt that in like over a decade. So I was wondering what that was. So, but it's gone now after the first round of tapping.
Good.
And so I picked up on your attitude. So we don't need to do this. We need to do something else.
Yeah, what do we need to do?
Maybe Estelle would like to be guided by Tena.
Okay, sure.
Hi,
Hi,
Estelle.
everybody.
Hi, Estelle.
How are you?
Great. Gloriana, I just hear kids.
No, that's my house.
Oh,
By the way,
Hey,
I want to
hi,
share
Tina.
something with
Hi.
you, Estelle.
okay.
About 2 or 3 days ago, I was talking with my friend Lori, and she's very interested in after-death communications, induced after-death communications. There's a process that people can go to when they're grieving and they want to connect with a dead loved one.
Uh-huh.
And Lori doesn't know how to do it. She's heard about it. She's been very interested in it. And I told her, I think I can guide you to where you can find out how to do that yourself. And so we did a session. And
You
it's
told
very,
her that?
what's that? I
You
told her that.
that you could guide her to do that? Yeah?
I could guide her to get the information of how to do that.
Okay.
Okay? And we did. And it looks real good. And Tina asked if she was okay to share it. And I just emailed her a little while ago, asked her if it was okay to share that recording.
Yeah. I wanted to. Let's do it now with me. Talk to my mom.
You want to connect with your mom?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to try guiding her, Tina?
I don't know, George. I don't know how do we do that?
Just put the intent out there and then just let it go.
Do we have to
Maybe
watch
you
the-
should do it. Maybe you should do it so we know. So maybe I could do it next time.
It's just put out the intent and then ask for one clue and another clue and another clue. And if you fumble, I'll pick it up. I'll pick up the ball.
You can't do it wrong, little sister.
Okay.
Oh, you could take and make her very frightened about something and she could just totally shut down. But that's okay.
Me?
I'm going to get a drink now. Let me get some water.
Just gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
The water thing, all of a sudden.
Water in and water out.
Yeah, baby.
Ugh. Before before we started this thing, I was looking for stores that require face masks. And I realized that I would love to call them up and say, okay, I see you're requiring face masks. Would you please point me to the research that shows that they work? I found 3 different studies that have been done that show that they don't work. Where's you're requiring the mask, so your store is. Can you please give me the information, the links to how that works that show that it actually does work? I'm gonna be a bit of a shit stirrer here.
Well, I got kicked out of Whole Foods because I wouldn't wear a mask.
Yeah.
And I told them, call the police because it's not a law. It is a mandate.
Yeah.
And they said, we're a private company, so we can set up the rules the way we want. And,
No,
he's
they
just
can't.
a manager. Yeah, they can for their own private store. Yeah.
Well, give it to have them give it
No,
to you.
it's
in
a federal
writing.
law that they can't discriminate against someone that comes in without a mask. It goes against the Disabilities Act, and there's several statutes that it.
Oh, I need to know what they are because I'll go in and do it all over.
Ask them for the proof of that.
But they don't care about that. They just care about their own liability.
Well, you could sue them if they refuse to serve you.
Right.
I
So
just
need-
paid Peggy Hall, the Healthy American lady.
I can't listen to her. She's too triggered.
No, but
I know
if
you mean.
she you can pay $20 to get the laws specifically for your state, and it lays everything out.
Oh, okay, I can do that then.
Yeah.
Because he wanted me to offer to leave. I made him ask me to leave. I should have recorded it because I could still sue him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, 3 states are opening up. Maybe we'll
More to come.
More to come. Hi, Karen.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, but you don't look so good. Are you in pain?
No, I just tapped for my pain. I literally like cleaned out my whole house today, so I'm just kind of settling in that pain. Like I'm looking at a pile of clothes that I'm gonna give away, so it's just there in my peripheral vision. Keep staring at the pile of clothes.
Is it talking to you?
No, my OCD is talking to me.
Should tap for that.
Yeah, we could tap for that.
Okay, so what are we doing?
So we can guide, have Tina guide Estelle to tune in to what is needed for anything. And if you want to do another one on the after death communication, we can do that. There's all kinds of things we can have her tune into.
Okay, did you guys do a protection pyramid light something?
Okay, you want to do some preliminaries? Okay, let's just,
Yeah.
shall I lead that?
Yeah.
You'd be faster, okay. There's a part of all of us that knows how to
There's a part of all of
Part
us
of all
that
of us that knows how to
manifest an optimum etheric pyramid
manifest an optimum etheric
pyramid
for the protection and empowerment of each one of us,
for the
the protection and empowerment of each one of us,
as well as
Wait a minute, you broke up. As well as
easy access
easy access.
easy access
to all the information and connections
to all the information and connections
that we need for this session.
that we need for this session.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our beings is willing to inform
the rest
of us now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving
Healing, information, permission,
healing, information, permission,
and deep joy now.
deep joy now.
Take a deep breath. Feel that joy and gratitude. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is
Information
now
transfer
complete.
is now
So be it. It is done.
so
So
be
be
it.
it, it is done.
That was flowery and comprehensive, George.
Hey. Okay, so we want to go for what?
I love it. Let me see.
After
Messages
Jetski-
from my mother. Ooh, that's too bright.
Oh, messages from your mother. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
good.
So, okay. Well, see, I only did the session, and I didn't memorize it all. But okay. Basically, we're going to have you tune in to messages from your mother.
Okay.
So, you want to take it over, Tina?
So how do we go about
That we're to put out the
Okay.
intent, and then you guide her. She gets one clue and another clue and another clue, and pretty soon she's probably going to be talking to her mother.
You know, you start out in the past life thing where you just sort of tell
okay,
the
so we
person
ask
to look for a sound, anything, a color.
One clue at a time.
okay, so just close your eyes and take a deep breath, feeling the body relax. I want you to open up the connection with your God mind, your higher self, so that you get the clue information that you need. All you need to do is intend that. And in a little bit, I'm going to ask you a question. The answer that you get is likely to be subtle and may not make any sense to you at first. I want you to grab whatever comes to you. Don't judge it or analyze it, and don't change it. And don't try to associate it with something that you know. Just get it and tell me what it is. Could be a color, a word, a sound, a feeling, anything at all. All kinds of possibilities, and it usually comes pretty simple. And then what do we say, George?
Take another deep breath.
That's
Relax
the
some
first
more.
clue.
Another deep breath. And what's the first clue?
Well, I saw a heart, kind of a artistic heart.
Very good.
Did you
Take
smell
a,
anything? Did your mother have a perfume she wore a lot?
Uh-huh. But no, I didn't smell that. I felt her arm around my shoulders.
Okay.
oh, beautiful. Very good. Take another deep breath. Feeling the body relaxing even more. And what's the next clue?
She's comforting me,
Hmm.
telling me not to be too hard on myself.
Hmm. Beautiful. What else does she say? Just settling into that energy and feeling the connection.
She's telling me that I am on the of a big shift in my life, and it's okay to be a little nervous, but go forward with courage. What else am I going to do? I can't go backwards.
Beautiful. I love that. Okay. So just take another deep breath, settling more into the energy. Feeling relaxing, connecting even deeper with your mom. And asking her if she has anything else she would like to share with you today.
She's telling me that people ask me for advice. So if I get on my YouTube channel and just give advice, somebody's going to take it well. My dentist was just here and she was asking me some business advice. So she's just saying, don't worry about being judged. Don't worry about being effective. Just be yourself. Let the rest take care of itself.
Do you judge yourself?
And stop overthinking it. Pardon?
Do you judge yourself?
Yeah. She's saying, don't do that. Because you never know what other people need to hear. You just have to trust. And she said, you've been told several times now to get off your butt and do it. So
yeah.
just do it.
Do you feel her love?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
My mom she could be direct and still be really loving. Yeah. She's just
beautiful.
What
Is there
else does she need?
anything that go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to ask Estelle if there's anything else she would like to ask her mother.
My exact question.
I want to know if she knows how much I love her and how much I learned about loving. Things I wish I'd known when she was still alive. And she's saying that was our contract. We set it up for her to teach me those things. And yes, she knows. She's always with me. She has been more present recently. Because these,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
just because these times are tough looking at what's going on with the children is so difficult. So she's right here with me. It's good.
Beautiful. I'm wondering if she's somewhat of a guide for you. No.
No, she's not a guide. But she is here whenever I call her.
Mm.
And yeah, I can feel her.
Mm. Just so in that energy, in her love. Feel it in your being. Remembering that there is no separation. How does that feel?
Good. That feels good. That's complete for today.
Beautiful.
Oh. Hey, Mom. I didn't even know I had that. I had it for a while.
Wow. Wow, that was amazing.
Yeah, I was like crying too. I was
I
like, I don't
know.
know. Something had to come out for me too. So thank you. I didn't know what it was. I was feeling emotional today, all today, like, and then I was just getting busy with my things at home and just kind of like, okay, let me just get buried in my stuff. So maybe if I throw stuff out or get rid of things, it'll release. But yeah, there was something stuck there, and that was helpful. Thank you.
Sure, yeah. I'm just so Tina and I have commented on how intrigued we are with consciousness and the rate that the consciousness is revving up. And I sent Tina this. I'm going to send it to you, George. I'm real curious to hear. Do you know who Sean Stone is? Oliver Stone's son.
No.
He had a channel on Gaia for a while. He's doing a documentary on satanic ritual abuse or something, and he interviewed a guy that was raised in a family of generational Illuminati abuse, satanic abuse, and he just talks over and over. He says everybody has really got to go into their shadow and do EFT, emotional freedom training. He mentions it like 5-6 times. And Dr. Joe Dispenza and Bruce Lipton, and how everybody really needs to realize the power of their minds. And I see that the veil is so thin now that I've done some work. I have more to do, of course, but man, the access is so easy.
Yeah. Yeah. Like how quickly we can connect now. It blows my mind. It's so awesome.
Well, if you had been to that class with Antonio, you'd seen the same thing. It's just like George does. It's like, what's your name? What's the date? How old are you? Tell me the truth. Ha ha ha. And tell me, what is it that your soul wants to find out about today? And boom, they're into it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the times, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the energy is like really speeding up and allowing for that quick connection. I love that, George. What a new and inventive way to use CTT.
It's unlimited. I keep saying it, but I don't know how to get it across. You guys got just a little taste.
Okay, let's do a round of tapping on getting insights on how to get this message of the modality of CTT more widely
Yeah,
accepted or seen, or
the
how would you
value of
like
it,
it?
thing. The value needs to be.
Yeah, the value of it.
It's like I was talking about some simple little.
Speaking about that, someone commented today.
Go ahead.
Am I delayed again? I'm just gonna turn my video off. Someone commented on the video that I posted on my YouTube channel, the CTT video that we did a while ago.
Mhm.
Someone commented on it today asking what your YouTube channel is. Because I guess the link that I posted wasn't working. And I thought that was interesting that we had planned on coming today or connecting with you, and then someone commented on that CTT video. So it feels like it's coming up to the surface again and ready to be ready for more expansion.
Okay, cool.
And yeah, definitely. So yeah, let's tap for that.
Insights on how to promote. Is that a good idea? Tap for insights on how to promote
Uh,
CTT.
well, how about people getting the sense of power that's there? Because that seems to me to be the key. It's like if I've had people, just start and stop, even after some miracles. I don't know.
It's too fast, it's too easy. It's hard to value something unless it's hard and expensive. It's
Maybe,
really true.
yeah, maybe we should tap for that, like letting go of that belief,
I mean, I just heard a story about the game of Monopoly and how when they created the game, was it created in the UK, I think? They wanted everybody to be able to afford it and play with their families on Sunday afternoons. And nobody bought it. And then their advisor said, double the price. And then it just flew off the shelves.
Wow.
So for better or for worse, people value something that is more expensive.
I guess they associate that with the quality, right?
Sure. It's the brainwashing of our culture, but for better or for worse,
Yeah.
to get it out there.
Okay, so let's just create some miracles and magic to make it spread.
Okay.
Okay, who wants to lead it?
I haven't looked at my script in a while, or I would.
Okay, I'll do it then.
Would you?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's do it.
There's a part of all of us and our energies.
It's a part of all of us and our energies
That knows how to
knows how to
manifest the miracles and magic
manifest the miracles and magic
that we need to have CTT spread
that we need to have CTT spread
for the empowerment of all of us
for the empowerment of all of us
in a joyful, wonderful way.
in a
joyful, wonderful way.
That part of our beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
That part of our
beings are willing to inform the rest of us now.
It's doing so now with limited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Our minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information, permission.
And deep joy now.
And
deep joy now.
Take a deep breath. Feel that joy and gratitude. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it.
So be it, it is done.
All right.
So weird. I was like tapping and I felt like this bubble around me, like pop.
You
I
felt
don't know what that, a bubble around me pop. I don't know what that was, but then I felt like I like snapped out of something. I don't know if I was under something because like I don't feel good. I mean, like I didn't feel good.
You don't look good.
No, I don't
You
know
look
what that is. That's why, but there was a, but it just popped now.
Good.
I don't know what that means. Like, am I not protected anymore? I did. No, it was really confusing. So I'm sorry about my behavior. I'm just like, I didn't understand it because I was just like, I'm fine. And then I'm like, am I? Because I didn't feel it, but I was like, I don't know how to explain it. So I'm really sorry if I was rude or anything, but I'm like, I was trying in my head, I'm like, what's going on? Like panicking.
We don't want a one-dimensional Karen. We want the whole enchilada.
I want the whole enchilada too. That's why I was confused. I was really confused by it.
Oh,
So that's why I
okay.
didn't find it, I didn't want to go do it for George because I wasn't feeling myself. I don't know what that was, but something popped just now. So maybe we should do it.
Oh,
For the pop, you want to pop it again?
Well, I don't know if I should, or I don't know what I should tap for because like I was.
okay. One of the things you can do is I could, for instance, guide Estelle again to what the key is for you.
Oh, please. Yeah, that would be great because I don't feel well enough to do it for me yet. So yeah, please, Estelle. That
You
would be
feel like
nice.
doing it, Estelle?
If you might, if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
whatever. What is it we're doing? I'm game.
Tapping for
We're
me or to find out what's wrong with me.
I'm going to
Okay.
guide you to find out what the key issue that we could take and heal for Karen.
Okay.
It might be a past life trauma that you can tune into, and we can all tap and.
Yeah, I feel there's something coming up for whatever reason.
Okay.
Like right before I came into the class, I felt like as I was walking in, I was feeling the physical pains. Estelle wasn't there for that. I was feeling physical pains that we tapped for me because George wanted to do a surrogate and Tina asked me to do it, but I was like, no, I don't feel right to do it. There was something off that I didn't feel resonant with to do it for him. But then after that, like I just felt awful. Like my body started to hurt more, like it started to cramp. So we did the tapping, released the pain, and then, but I was still feeling shitty. Like there was something like as if something was just kind of like taking over my bubble. I don't know how to explain it.
Pressing you.
I just couldn't, and I was just like having sour face because I can't fake it, right? So I'm just like, I don't know what's going on with me.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't want to be like, I don't want to come out as an asshole, and I try not to be, but I was just like, I don't know, there's something wrong, but I couldn't put my finger on it. And then when we did more tapping and you were in for your mom, I released some emotion there, so I felt better. And then when we did the tapping for the CTT, something popped. So I don't know. I was definitely meant to come to this course today, like this class.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's go for it.
Something was ready to come out, but I don't know what that is.
Okay.
So if you could find out, that would be great. Thank you.
I'll try.
Okay. Now, Tina, it's up to you whether I guide or you guide.
Hold on, let me go to the bathroom.
Well,
first.
I would
Just have
rather
some
you
lunch.
do it, George.
Okay. What'd you say, Tina?
Yeah, because my internet is unstable again. So
Okay.
And George's is so stable.
A bit more stable.
Okay, whatever. I'm so happy to be here. And before we go, I would love it if we would do a round of tapping for Jordan Peterson.
Jordan Peterson,
who is a psychologist. Do you know who he is? He's kind of famous now. He's a Canadian psychologist. Yeah. And he's gotten a lot of, he's got like 500 YouTube videos from his classes and from his lectures. And he's been struggling with his mental health lately. and I watched an 1.5-hour interview with Tim Ferriss. Tina, you would know who he is, I'm sure. And
No.
he was almost crying at the end. I mean, he just feels so
Heard of him,
fragile.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's been really struggling. So I thought maybe that would be one thing we could do around on.
Okay. I'll do that first.
Okay, let's do that first.
I'll guide it.
But
and,
I want a script. You guide it. Okay.
It's that document, remember? Do you
you
still
want
have that?
the introduction script, or you want the tapping script?
Well, I wish I could just find the email that Tina sent where it was all in there.
Here, I'll send it to you.
Can you? Oh, that'd be great.
All right.
Sorry, I'm so unprepared. I really, I am unprepared. That's just all there is to it.
You're on what? Oh, prepared.
Unprepared. I apologize.
Here, I'm going to send it in open the document. It starts with a minute miracle and then it goes down into all the other ones.
Great, I got it. Need to edit. Simple single event. Past life. It starts with the simple one,
I'll be right back.
the 4-minute miracle. Okay, sweetheart. Oh, it's showing up really funny on my phone. It's kind of hard to read. Maybe I can do it on Drive. Here. Yeah, that's better. So I wanted to, we tap for preliminaries, single event, past life. Thank you for doing this, Tina. That was just awesome. We're so organized.
You're welcome.
Finding forgiveness. Clearing the biofield. Oh, yeah. Comparing to this life. Okay. It's really kind of simple, but something in me just doesn't memorize it, you know?
Yeah.
What? I hear you, George. Listening to me.
He's talking to us from the toilet.
Memorize it.
Something about memorizing it.
I have yet to memorize it. My computer has memorized it.
You've got it hung right there on your computer, right? And he reads it.
I have yet to memorize it.
It's so funny. Okay. So let's do it a quick one for Jordan, and I can do it with my little script here, okay?
Okay, you want to lead it all?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll do this one. Jordan Peterson, there is a part of our beings
Part of our being
Part of our beings.
that knows
how to.
love, that knows how to send love and support to Jordan Peterson.
Love and support and miracles.
That knows how to send love and
Jordan Peterson.
support and
miracle healing
to Jordan
and confidence and security once again.
Confidence and security once again.
Confidence, security once again.
That part of our beings
security.
is willing to inform the rest of us now.
Part of our beings are willing to inform the rest
Inform the rest of us now.
Is willing to inform the rest of us now.
and Jordan.
Is doing so with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Doing so now.
Doing so
with
now.
unlimited love,
with
grace,
unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Our mind, body, and spirit are receiving this love and
All involved,
healing.
minds, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
Minds, bodies, and
All
spirits
of our minds, bodies, and
receiving,
spirits are receiving
receiving the
love,
love,
Mind, bodies, and spirits are receiving the love.
healing, and information and permission,
Healing and information.
healing, information, permission,
and deep relief
Information.
and miracles now.
Deep relief and miracles
and
now.
deep relief and miracles now.
Deep relief and miracle now.
Take a deep breath and experience the healing insights and miracles. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it, it is done.
So be it. It is done.
Opiate. It is done.
Thank you.
I had a bunch of good yawns on that one.
What does that mean?
Something was released.
Oh,
Yeah, releasing.
I tell you, we're all going through it in our own way.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just because we know a little more about what's going on that it's easier for us. We just have different challenges than the real sleepy ones. Okay, so
that was good, George, that you added that everybody gets the healing that's involved. So I appreciated that part. And of course, the Jordan Peterson, he's a nice guy.
Yeah, you know who he is?
Yeah, he's in Toronto. I appreciate his bravery when he was first coming out and speaking on some issues, because obviously, like you said, he has a lot of stress and anxiety. So for him to, push through it, that was really brave.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it gets better, so.
Yeah. He's got courage, but wow.
Yeah, I hope he gets better. I was wondering, maybe we could tap on Britney Spears, if we could free her.
Free Britney.
Yeah, because she's been in this sort of conservatorship for 13 years, where she can't vote and she can't be in charge of her medical choices or legal choices or anything. So there's been like this huge movement because the documentary's just come out. So we're hoping that she actually gets some freedom very soon.
Sure.
Yeah,
You want to lead
really
it, Gloriana?
No, this is actually my first time. Okay. So I'm just quiet.
Okay.
Free Britney.
Free Britney, yes.
Free Britney.
So
yeah, it's so sad.
Free and empower Britney. Free and
restore her sovereignty, Britney.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
And so she can be with her family. Yeah, well, like her kids. Or do what she wants.
Her dad owns her.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so sad.
It's like a slave.
Yeah.
Okay. I can read it if somebody else will fill it in. Fill it in.
Do you want to fill it in, Gloriana? Just fill it in for George. What to say?
What do we want to say? So that she's free to pursue. Or, sorry, I'm really new to this. I really don't know what to say.
The free is good enough. Just make the words just start. In other words, you want to release and free her? Empower her?
Empower her.
Okay.
Yeah, free, empower, yeah, like so that she can be prosperous, do her ultimate goodness,
Okay.
Right. Prosperity.
All right. There's a part of Britney Spears that knows how to.
There's a part of
Britney Spears that knows how to.
There's a part of Britney Spears that knows how to.
Manifest everything that she needs.
Manifest everything that she needs.
Everything that she needs.
To be free, prosperous.
Be free and prosperous.
To be free and prosperous.
And empowered.
And empowered.
And empowered.
That part of her being is willing to inform the rest of her now.
That
Part of her
That part of her
being
being
is
is
Part of
willing
willing
to
her
to
inform the
inform
being
rest of
is
her
rest
willing
of
now.
to
her now.
inform the rest of her now.
Doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Doing
It's
so
doing
now
so
with
now with
unlimited love,
unlimited love, grace, and
grace, and
ease.
ease.
Her mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
Please.
What?
Say that again.
Her mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
Her mind, body, and
spirit
spirit are
are
receiving the
receiving the
love.
love.
My body receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission,
Healing, information, permission.
and deep relief now.
and deep
Deep
relief
relief
now.
Take a deep breath.
Deep relief now.
Feel her joy and gratitude.
and gratitude.
Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer.
So be it.
There
It
is
is
now
Transfer is
complete.
now complete.
So be it. It is
So
done.
be it.
So
It
be
is
it.
done.
It
So
is
be
done.
it, it is done.
Wow, we've got like 3 voices, 3 flags. So be it, so be it, so be it.
Yeah.
I appreciate that,
Internet is-
guys. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I'd heard from this woman who was
You're
channeling. She's some famous psychic channeler, and she was saying that Brittany's not able to pray right now. And I don't know, there's some cryptic meanings behind that. So she asked people to pray for her and, you know, that for her freedom, especially up until June. So you guys are praying in general? That would be good.
Who was the psychic? Do you remember the name?
Bella Sloan Bella.
Haven't heard of her. Oh,
She's in.
Yeah, I know her.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of her.
Great.
Sloan Bella.
Yeah, I was on this Britney, you know, looking up everything possible, like, oh, poor Britney. So it was interesting.
Okay, so we were going to
Find out the best thing for Karen.
Oh, right.
Please.
Okay, so well, you take and close your eyes.
Dive into.
We're going to go for the best thing for Karen to help the healing on that. It might be a past life trauma. It might be something else. Interrupt me when you clearly connect with an event. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath and relax. Use your intention to open up the connection with her God mind and your God mind so you get the clues and information and love that you both need. Ask your God mind to limit any misguidance by me or your conscious mind during this session. In a little bit, I'm going to ask you a question. The answer that you get could be subtle and may not make any sense at first. Grab whatever comes. Don't judge it. Don't change it. Just get it and tell me. Could be as simple as a word, color, sound, or feeling. These kinds of memories often come first via feelings. Take another deep breath. Relax some more. What's the first clue?
My healing guide came forward, and we are flying over Egypt, ancient, and we are looking down, seeing Karen in a slave chain, like a row of slaves all chained together. And they're going from one building to another. She's a little girl, about 9 years old. And she is the subject of some satanic ritual. abuse. And this has been her whole life. She doesn't know anything else except survival and that slave mind. And she is addicted to drugs that keep her from experiencing consciously the pain of it. Wow, that was a pretty good, clear one right to start, huh?
So what's the struggle pain? Being drugged into unconsciousness, somewhat.
No, the sexual abuse,
Sexual abuse. Okay.
the enslavement, the lack of sovereignty. She's unconscious though. She's in a daze. She's not healthy. She's carrying a lot of sadness
Okay.
and hopelessness.
Okay.
That I would say the main feeling, that hopelessness.
What'd you say about the hopelessness?
I would say that is the main feeling I'm getting from her,
Okay.
is that sort of empty, heavy hopelessness.
Okay. How strong?
Oh, it's a 10. That's all she's got.
Okay.
She's only a hopeless
Yeah.
shell. Like.
Okay. Let's tap. There's a part of Karen that knows how to.
There's a part of me that knows how to.
Part of Karen that knows how to.
That go and heal.
Like
Go and heal.
This almost
Go
total.
and heal.
Almost total.
Say that again.
And the
What
pain,
is it?
Hopelessness.
pain from the abuse.
The pain from the abuse.
Pain from the abuse.
What else?
The hopelessness. You
Hopeless.
cut out for a minute, George. So
Hopelessness,
the heaviness.
Heaviness.
heaviness,
Heaviness.
What's that?
Sadness.
Sadness.
sadness,
Sadness.
Lack of power.
Lack of
lack
power.
of power,
Lack of power.
That part of her being is willing to inform the rest of her now.
That part of her
my
being
being
is willing to inform.
Part of her
the rest of me
being.
now.
To inform the
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Doing
Doing
so
so
Doing so now with unlimited love,
grace, and
grace, and
ease.
ease.
Karen's mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
My
Karen's
mind,
body,
body,
and
and
spirit are
spirit
receiving the
are
love.
receiving the love,
Healing.
Receiving the love.
Information, permission.
healing,
Healing, information, permission.
Information, permission.
And deep relief now.
deep relief
And deep
now.
relief now.
Take a deep breath. Get a sense of her healing and insights. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer
Information
is now
transfer is now
complete.
complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it.
So be
It is
it.
done.
So be it. It is
Done.
done.
She looks like she's perked up a little. She's not looking at the ground anymore.
Okay.
How do you feel, Karen?
Well, before we started, like when George was trying to get you to get like a clue, like before you started speaking, I saw like this, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was like my Kundalini snake, I don't know, it was going up. And then there was like a humongous black serpent that just went over my head and bit down. I don't know what that means.
It went over your
Down,
head?
like I felt like the snake was coming up me. And then like there was a big black snake that just went on my head and just bit it, like bit my head off. I don't know, bit it.
Ooh.
So I'm like, ooh, what's she gonna get.
Well,
So that was pretty dark. So what you got?
the snake, that was a big Egyptian symbol.
Hmm.
Okay. Okay, I'm getting it's a 6 now.
Okay. Any thoughts on that, Karen?
Well, my body's getting really hot, so I'm feeling like things like just tapping into my body. It just feels like there's like a tornado inside my body.
A what?
A tornado, like a tornado of energy that's just inside my body.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm getting a lot of heat.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Let's step again. There's a part of Karen that knows how to.
There's a part of
There's
Karen
a
that
part of
knows
me
how
that knows
to
Part
how
of
to
Karen that knows how to
Let go and heal
let go and
let
heal.
go and heal.
go and heal
this remaining traumas,
These
Remaining
traumas,
remaining trauma,
hopelessness,
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 drugged, abused,
drugged,
drugged,
abused,
abused,
disempowered,
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 powered,
pain,
pain,
fear,
pain,
fear,
fear,
terror. Is that it?
fear,
terror,
Don't know what to do,
don't know what
don't
to
know
do,
what to do,
where to
don't
turn.
know what to do,
don't know where to
where
turn.
to turn.
That part of her being is willing to inform the rest of her now.
That
my
part of her
being
being
is
is
willing
willing
Her
to
being
inform
is
the
willing
rest
the
of
to
her
rest of
now.
me now.
inform the rest of her now.
Doing so now with unlimited law of grace and ease.
Doing
Just
so
doing so
now
now with
with
unlimited
Doing
unlimited
so
love.
love,
now with
grace, and
unlimited
ease.
love, grace, and ease.
Please.
Karen's mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
My
Mind, body, and
spirit are receiving the
Karen's
love.
mind, body, and spirit. Love.
Healing, information, permission,
healing,
Healing,
information,
information,
Permission,
permissions,
permission.
and deep relief now.
and deep relief
and deep,
now.
Deep relief now.
Take a deep breath. Get a sense of that healing and insights. Information transfer is now complete.
Transfer is now complete.
Information transfer.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
And it is
So
done.
be it. It is done.
It's done.
Did any of you ever see that movie, The Abyss? With the water people that came into the submarine and the front of the water tube was like a face? No, you never saw?
That's the third time I heard abyss today, and I wrote about an abyss the other day.
But
It's weird.
I saw your face, like a profile, just your face, on a tube of energy, come right down and to her face and communicate love to her.
Mm.
You made that connection in the way I saw it.
That's nice. That's good.
She's a little girl. She doesn't know anything.
Yeah, I feel with the tapping it helps because like now that my body, I didn't realize how out of it I was at the beginning of the at 7 o'clock when I came in.
Mm.
Somehow I don't know how I got out because I was just doing my things. I don't know. I was out, like completely out. I feel like now I feel like I'm in my body. It's really weird.
Mm.
I hope nothing was in there. That's why I was just like, shit, did I get like I don't know.
So what's left?
What's left? 2, down to a 2.
Okay.
Let's
And
do
the
it again.
two is what? Hopelessness, pain, drugged.
Well, now that she's a little more conscious, she's seeing that there's a lifting of the oppression.
Okay.
Now the terror is really coming out, the fear.
Okay.
But also the anger.
Ah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That it shouldn't be this way.
Mm-hmm.
And she wasn't, she's more resilient now, so she can
Okay.
be angry. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Okay. Let's tap. For the Karen that knows how to.
Part of Karen
It's part of
that
me that
knows how to
Part of Karen that knows how to
Go and heal.
go and heal.
Go and heal.
go and heal.
This anger.
This anger.
Anger.
The other remaining feelings of
Terror.
hopeless, terror.
The other remaining feelings of hopelessness and terror.
Hopelessness.
What else?
Terror.
We said anger.
Terror and anger. That part of her
Fear.
being. Oh, fear. Okay.
Fear.
That part of her being is willing to inform the rest of her now.
Part of her being is willing
to
inform the rest.
The rest of me now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing so now
with unlimited love,
grace,
and ease.
unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Karen's mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
My mind,
Karen's
body,
mind,
and
body, and
spirit.
spirit are receiving the love.
Love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing information,
Healing information, permission.
And deep relief now.
and deep relief now.
And
Take a deep breath for a big yawn. Get a sense of her healing and insights. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer
is now complete.
Yeah, it is done.
So be it. It is done.
So it is done.
I apologize for any part I played in that.
I apologize for any part I played in.
Apologize for any part
played in that.
Okay. So what's left?
How you feeling, Karen?
I feel so much lighter.
Good.
So does that feel fairly complete? Seems like it should be. I'm not sure.
I feel like I should be. This is how I feel I should be.
Okay. All right. So why did you create that?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I held on to it so because the last time I was in this class I saw it was early January. So I saved it for today.
Okay. So now, past life, Estelle.
Past life?
Yeah. Estelle, tune into the past life where she created that.
Why did I create that?
I'm sorry. I'm going to put my headphones in because I'm not quite getting everything.
Say it again, George. Past
Okay.
life what?
Tune into why she created that. What was the trauma in a past life when she created that? Take a deep breath. Relax. What's the first quote?
Well, I'm getting two things. She's a slave. She was one of the boss people that perpetrated these crimes on these people. So she created it to experience the other side, but also to know that she can leave her body anytime.
Mm.
She can escape by just dropping her body, which I think she ultimately does in this lifetime, without guilt or any recrimination.
Ah. So was that done before that life, or was it done in the past life before that? We were there to find that out.
Was what done? The dropping the body?
Yeah.
What?
Where'd that emotion about coming from? It got her to create that lesson.
Well, all I can see is that she feels trapped in her body, that her body is a prison
Okay.
in that lifetime.
But there's another lifetime where she probably created that. And you said she wanted to know she could drop the body anytime. So what was the trauma there in the lifetime where she wanted to know about dropping the body?
Getting a mixture of a healer who tried to keep people alive, but also a judgment about suicide.
Ah, okay. So she was a healer. She's trying to keep people alive, and she had judgment about people doing suicide.
Yeah, that was damn them to hell forever.
Ah.
So they would have to endure whatever.
Yeah.
And no other way, no other choice.
Yeah. How strong is that? That judgment of damn them to hell forever if they commit suicide.
Oh, I'm getting a 9.
A 9, okay.
Yeah, it's a strong.
Is there anything else, Karen?
Well, the pain in my lower back is coming back, like hard, like really bad.
Okay.
I'm really uncomfortable.
Okay. Well, let's tell.
Mainly on the left side.
Okay. There's a part of Karen that knows how to.
There's a part of Karen that knows how to.
Let go and heal.
Part of Karen that knows
Let go and
how
heal.
to.
Let go and heal.
Let go and heal.
Let go and heal.
This guilt, judgment
This guilt
This
and
guilt
judgment.
and judgment.
for damning people to hell because they commit suicide.
Say it again.
For damning people to hell.
For damning people to hell. For
committing
committing
suicide.
Hell.
Anything else?
I'm not getting anything.
Anything else?
No, Karen, no.
I'm not getting anything else.
That part of her being is willing to inform the rest of her now.
That part of her
Part of
being.
her being is willing to inform the rest
transform the rest of me now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It is doing so now with unlimited
doing
love.
so now.
Doing
grace,
so
and
now
ease.
with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Ten's mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
Mind, body, and
Karen's
spirit.
mind, body, and
It's mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
receiving the love,
Information, permission.
information, and permission,
Permission.
Healing, information, permission,
And deep relief now.
healing, and deep,
Deep
relief,
relief
now.
now.
and deep relief now.
Take a deep breath. Experience healing and insights. Information transfer is now complete.
Information
Information
transfer
transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is
So be
done.
it.
So
It's
be
done.
it, and it's done.
How's that feel?
I'm just feeling like the energy is just like running through from the top of my head all the way down. I feel like it's like pushing that pain that I was feeling in my lower back down. I feel a lot more clear.
Okay.
The energy is flowing a lot better. A lot more free. I don't feel that judgment anymore.
Okay.
Is it a 0?
Well, pretty close to 0. I mean, like considering, yeah, it was really bad before.
Okay. It's so surprisingly close to 0.
I was getting a 3, but
You wouldn't feel it. Okay. Let's tap the last little bit of 3.
okay.
There's a part of Karen that knows how to.
There's a part of Karen
There's
that
a
knows
part of
how
me
to.
that
Part
knows
of-
how to
Go and heal.
That knows how to.
Go and heal.
heal.
Sneaky
Go and
level
heal.
2.
What, George?
The sneaky level 3.
The sneaky level
Sneaky
3.
level
Sneaky
3.
level.
That's remaining of all this pain and trauma and fear and anger and judgment and regret, all that.
This remaining fear and anger and
Fear
trauma
and anger,
and judgment,
trauma,
Anger,
judgment,
trauma, judgment,
pain.
pain.
That part of her being is going to inform the rest of her now.
That part of her
Part of my being
part
is
of her
willing
being
to
is willing to
inform
inform the
the
rest of
rest
her
of me
now.
now.
Doing so now with limited love, grace, and ease.
It's doing
It's
so
doing
now.
so
with
now with
unlimited love, grace,
Doing
grace,
so
and
now
ease.
with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Her mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
Her mind, body,
My
and
mind,
spirit
body, and spirit are receiving the love.
Receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing.
Permission and
Permission.
permission.
And deep relief now.
And deep relief now.
Deep
Deep
Maybe I'll yawn.
relief now.
Feel yawn.
Take a deep breath. Experience healing and insight. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer.
Information
transfer.
transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is
So be
done.
it. It is done.
So be it, it is done.
I have a comment to make here. What I think I see happening here is that Karen in particular, was just going to struggle through these unwanted feelings and do what she could do. And that's the way most people live our lives. All of us live our lives. We just struggle through and accept all that pain and struggle and discomfort and so on and so forth. And there's another option. The other option is what we just did. We go, oh, there's something to heal there. Let's do what we can to heal it. That in itself is a paradigm shift. You see that?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, it is. And we are such slaves and so habitual to putting up with shit that's a real mind training to go, wait a minute, I don't have to feel this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how enslaved we are? I've been marveling at that lately.
Incredibly enslaved.
So do we have to clear the biofield, or did we already do that?
Yeah, that's the next thing. Get my tongue going there. Really good.
What's a biofield again?
The biofield is maybe a fantasy, but it's something that's useful because it gets the last little remnants.
Okay.
So you just guess at it.
It's like a percentage or like a number or
Scale of 0 to 10 is what I use.
0 to 10?
And if it's could be more than that, but usually it's just a 0 to 10.
Like
So,
remnant energy, you're saying?
What's that?
Yeah.
Remnant energy? Okay.
I always think of it as kind of just in my field. You know,
Like the filtered stuff, like whatever the filter takes, you know?
Yeah, it's a way for me to think about it in a less personal way. Because if it's in me, then it's real personal. And if it's out here somewhere, I have a different perspective. That's sort of vague, but that's how I perceive it. Maybe if I see it out here, it's not so hard to ask for help and get another round of tapping.
Yeah.
It's hard to ask for help. We have
Yeah, I'm just learning how to ask.
yeah,
So
me too.
Me too.
So what's your guess on what's left in the biofield?
Well, a big fat 5 just showed up in my face, like my mind's eye.
All right. All right. How to?
There is a part of
Part of
Karen that knows how
how
to.
Part of me that knows how to.
Let go and heal.
Let go and
Go and
heal.
heal.
These 5 level remaining remnants.
There's
There's
5 level
remaining
remnants
That are left in her biofield.
that are left
that are left
in her
biofield.
biofield.
That part
are
of her
left in her biofield.
part of her being is willing to inform the rest of her now.
The part of her being
Part of my
Part of her
being is willing to
to
inform the rest of me now.
It's doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Is doing so now with unlimited love, grace,
now
and
with
ease.
unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Sam's mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
My mind, body, and spirit.
Friends, mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing,
information,
permission.
And deep joy now. Deep relief now. Sorry. Deep relief.
Deep joy now.
Joy and relief now.
And
Deep relief now.
Take a deep breath. Experience healing and innocence. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now
Information
complete.
transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it.
So
It
be
is
it.
done.
It is done.
So be it, it is done.
How's that feel?
You
Feels
look like a
good.
queen.
Okay.
Who, George?
You look like a oh, you look like a Native American princess. You really do.
Oh, well, thank you. I saw like it was like as if
You
there
look
was a
so much
sheet.
better.
Yeah. I know. I feel better. A 10 million times better. That's why I was just really like, what the hell's going on? But I saw like a sheet with I guess the number 5 on the biofield. And then Tina took it and put OxyClean on it. And then washed it, and then put it back on. And it was washed away.
Works for me.
Yeah, it works for me. Nice and white. Smells fresh.
Wow. My healing guide came forward. I'm having my own little party over here.
Thank you, Healing Guide and Estelle and George and everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, so we want optimum guidance. Ready?
What does that mean? Optimum
We're
guidance? Or we're just tapping for that?
going to manifest optimal guidance, positive emotional fulfillment, and gratitude for that wonderful space we just opened up.
Oh, that's a good
That
one. I
sounds
love
nice.
Okay. That I always do that after the biofield.
Okay. Like to
That's
seal
not
it?
in my notes. Okay.
You want
in my document?
Is it? Maybe I just don't remember it
Add
when I'm
that.
thinking.
copy. Shall I put it in the room or each?
Yeah, it's in there.
Okay. There, chat.
And the pain in my ass is gone.
Okay.
Tina, did you leave? I'm just kidding. Oh,
Okay.
cool. Okay. I'll get it.
Yeah, it's in the document.
Oh, okay.
Number
I'm sorry.
7, gratitude, the last one.
Oh, okay.
Okay. There's a part of Karen
here
that
it is,
knows
yeah.
how to.
There's a
part of
part of
Karen
me
that
that
knows
knows
how
how
to.
to
Manifest optimum.
Karen that knows how to
Manifest optimum guidance.
manifest optimum guidance.
Positive emotional fulfillment.
Positive
emotional fulfillment.
positive emotional fulfillment.
And gratitude for that wonderful space we just opened up.
And
gratitude for that
Gratitude for that wonderful space.
That part of her being is willing to inform the rest of her now.
That
part of my being
is
willing to inform the rest of her now.
Doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
It's
doing so now with unlimited love, grace, and ease.
Karen's mind, body, and spirit are receiving the love.
My mind, body,
Karen's
and
mind,
spirit
body, and spirit
are receiving the love.
Receiving the love.
Healing, information, permission.
Healing, information,
Healing, information, permission.
And deep joy now.
And deep joy now.
Deep joy now.
Take a deep breath. Feel that joy and gratitude. Information transfer is now complete.
Information transfer is now complete.
Transfer is now complete.
So be it. It is done.
So be it. It is
It is done.
So be it. It is done.
Okay.
That's cool. It's like word for word right here. Tina, you rock.
Thanks.
I didn't remember this part. I love your answer about what the biofield is. Maybe it's all made up?
Yeah.
Well, Karen, you're all loosened up now. You look much better.
Great.
I do. I feel 10 million times better.
How you feeling?
10 million times better. Like, I don't know, like what that was. I feel like there was something just holding on. I don't even know how to explain it. It was weird. Like I haven't felt like that in a very long time, so I think it caught me off guard. That's for sure. Because usually things like this I'm usually very aware of, but I don't know what that was. It felt like maybe a gradual thing, and then it was just
Well,
like that snake thing that went. What's happening, Tina? I lost
and
you.
it seemed to intensify. It seemed to. Ugh, this is so annoying. It seemed. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
It seemed to intensify like right as you came on. So
Yeah, I
it
don't know what that was.
definitely like came up to. Well, it definitely came up to be cleared.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe that. Because like I said, I was fine doing my things, but I don't know. I was dancing before when I was clearing my house, like cleaning. So I was like raising the vibration and dancing. I don't know what happened. Like between and now, like between then and when I logged on. That's why it was really sneaky.
That happens a lot, like when people come for sessions and intensify right before they're going to have their session, because it's coming up to the surface to go, like to leave, to be cleared,
Yeah, maybe my dance off and stuff, and just doing
Same
my
thing.
clearing. Like I felt like because I'm physically clearing my home, and I was dancing and I had a really good day today. So that's why I was really confused by that. And then yeah, definitely, I feel like it was just maybe the vibration was just pushing all that shit out. So George's class to tap it all out.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
You saw us coming.
Yeah, no, I'm happy.
Saw us coming.
I'm happy you guys were here for that, because like I needed to be held like that. Absolutely. I appreciate your holding me there.
That was kind of weird for me though, because I hesitated on the suicide thing, because I'm learning in my mediumship class, you don't want to tell everything you see,
Okay. Just in case.
Well, if you tell somebody that their uncle is going to die in a few months, that might not be helpful. But in this case, it's that past life thing. It's different, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were going to tell me someone was going to suicide in my family. I was like, what are you telling me?
No. I already told you. I went ahead and because that little girl did decide to slip out of her body. She was out in the hot sun. I thought of that when you were having your hot flash. She was out in the sun in Egypt.
Mm-hmm.
Dehydrated and all, sick.
Mm.
So you just went to her and kissed her on the face and said, you can go.
Good.
Well,
did that bring up emotions?
Hearing that, so thank you.
Did that bring up emotions? I thought I saw it on your face.
For me, I was like feeling it the whole way, like throughout my body. I just felt like all this rush of, like in the Matrix, like where you just see like the green stuff just going down like through the thing. That's what I felt in my body. It was just constant energy just coming and clearing. And then at the end, like when we kind of sealed it after the biofield for the gratitude and stuff, I just saw it, but it was gold going in. So I was like, okay,
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
I was happy to feel that. I was just like, oh, thank God. It's not like a snake eating my head. I'll take the gold.
Would you guys mind if I share this on my YouTube channel?
This recording. I don't mind.
I don't mind. I'd like to share it on mine too.
Yeah, Estelle.
Would you send it? Because I didn't record.
I didn't record either. Can you send it to us, George?
I'll put it on
WeTransfer?
WeTransfer, yeah, and I'll send you the.
Oh, great. Thank you. There were a lot of distortions.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of energy and just
a lot of distortions and interruptions.
Trying to. Yeah.
Well, thank you, everybody. That was great.
No, thank you.
It seems.
I really want to put an emphasis on that we have been trained to suffer through all this stuff, and we don't even consider the possibility of addressing and healing it.
Yeah.
There's just so much to heal. I feel like it's just
a
so
lot.
much, man. It never ends.
Wait a minute now. That is a limited belief. That is, do we have to heal all of it to ascend? Do we just have to stay present in the moment and be watchful and mindful of what's here now? Because to think it never ends is adding to the
Oh,
pain.
right. I agree with that. But this so far, I've come across a lot. That's all I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's
Well, my
George.
supply has never
So
ended
I'm with you,
yet.
George. Just always like, and never ending, keeps going and going.
Yeah. Last week I was telling Karen and Estelle, I had all this pain in my body. It felt like there were bricks lined up inside my body, and it was so painful. And I couldn't even like function. And I laid down and I connected with my God mind, or with God, however you want to say that. And I led me through my own session where we just started to release all of these different pains that were popping up on the right side of my body. And each one was attached to either a past life or a stored emotion, like anger from past relationships, or even anger that wasn't even mine, but I took it on from other people. Just all kinds of stuff was stored in there. I released all that, there was no more pain. So like, I appreciate, George, when you say like, we don't have to suffer with these things. Like if we address them as they come up and do the work to release them, whether that's through CTT or whatever method you use, I think we need to be more cognizant of what's happening in the moment, like within the body or the emotional body as well. And, just addressing it.
Yeah.
And I appreciate the method of CTT a lot, and I'm going to start using that more.
And explore it, and teach
Gonna
me
let up for
what
us
you can
not
do with
anytime
it.
soon.
Huh?
Teach you what?
Explore it more, and then teach me what you can do with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Come up with our own ideas. Yeah. I think what I was trying to say before is just to guard your thoughts against feeling overwhelmed, because help is here. And even if it did take you, a couple of hours to clear all that, Tina, that's not bad. I mean, it's not 10 years of therapy,
Right.
But I think
1,000 lifetimes.
Right. And I feel really blessed and grateful and lucky that I have this skill. There are people that have no idea.
I think the hardest part is just recognizing, oh, this is bothering me, and I can do something about it. Because then
Rather than I can't do something about it.
Better than I can't, yes.
Rather than I can't.
Yeah. Rather.
Right. Tina, you just brought up something that I've forgotten for many years now. I took the S training back in 1974. And some months after that, I'm in a girlfriend's father's cab of the truck with her, and we're talking, and she tries tickling me. And I start to protect myself.
She tries to what you, Preza?
Tickle you?
She tries to tickle me.
Oh.
I can't imagine anyone tickling you, George.
and anyway, I started to protect myself. Like, I gotta protect myself. And then I went, wait a minute, what is this? Well, I don't know what this is. I'd taken the S training and lost lots and lots of fears. So I was not afraid of what was going to come out. So I said, tickle me. And then she tickled to my left, and she tickled me on my left side. And every posture that I was afraid to get into for being a judge, every sound that I was afraid to make for being judged, started coming out. And I was going, ooh,
yeah, what kind of sound is that?
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh wow.
Okay, you're scaring me now.
I get a bit.
And she was funny. She thought she was hurting me. And I said, no, continue. And after that, now before that, if I tried to mimic somebody who's autistic, it'd be, right? But after that, I go, okay? I could just really get into it. I wasn't inhibited. It was very wonderful. And I wasn't ticklish anymore either.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Wow.
That's
I
interesting.
need to try
Yeah, that
that.
is interesting.
The ticklish
Yeah.
was covering up all the emotions that I'd stored.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me of another time. I went to like this, what do you call it? In Atlantic City, there was like that, you know, that ball that that shoots up. You sit in it and it shoots up into the sky. I went into that and I was telling my friend because she was like, "Oh my God, I hate that feeling like when you're dropping, you know, like when you're dropping from like when you go on a roller coaster,
Yeah.
that feeling in the stomach." And I was just like, "Oh no, I'm not going to feel it. I know I'm not going to feel it because I'm doing this because I don't give one life, let's go. And if this is the end, this is the end." And then we went up and I didn't feel any of that. None of that drop in the stomach because I had already said, like, I'm not scared. I'm not fearful of this and nothing. So I could have plummeted to my death, but I was just like loving life at that moment.
Huh.
Yeah, I didn't have that. And usually like in roller coasters or different rides, like I get that, like, it, you know, that yucky feeling.
Oh, it's the worst.
But yeah, I really was just
Yeah.
like, I'm not feeling it. It's not happening. Yeah, it didn't happen.
Amazing how our minds can really influence the body and vice
Like I
versa.
decided, I made a decision.
And how powerful our minds are.
So yeah, I need to try that, George. Because even my daughter, like when we tickle each other, she tells me, she's like, I'm not going to laugh. And then I'm tickling her and she's just like, so I'm like, wow, there's something wrong with you.
Well, I let all that out. I just let it out, and it was gone. I was free. It was incredible and simple.
Yeah,
Interesting. All right,
you were ready.
Tina, we gotta try that.
Yeah.
The world is filled with treasures that
other.
Yeah.
we're avoiding.
Hopefully it will be soon.
The world is just filled with treasures that we've been avoiding.
You don't even
I
know
love
that
the
there's
treasures.
treasures.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I can make it here next week. Anybody else?
I don't think we have anything
Do we want to do it at 4
Yeah,
or 3 or what?
like regular scheduled time.
3 o'clock?
I like the 7 o'clock time.
Okay, your 7 o'clock time is my 4 or 3 o'clock. No. Oh, it's 4 o'clock for me. Okay.
Good.
7,
5 o'clock
so,
Yeah.
so
works
4
better.
Pacific, 7 Eastern.
Okay. Well,
Great. So that works better for me.
All right,
Yeah.
sounds good to
Thank
me.
you guys for everything. Nice to meet you, Gloriana, although you were quiet as a mouse.
But I loved
Yeah.
her free Britney idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks guys. This was really fun and productive. We got a lot done.
Yep.
Yes, thank you for freeing me too.
Free Karen.
Hashtag.
okay.
Thank you, George.
Thanks guys. Thank you, George.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Love y'all.
Bye.